back to you, sir. Did you have any other questions? How are you doing?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, I can.
I think I found out what the problem is in the elevation of the pipes.
Okay.
If you notice the shaded area,
Uh-huh.
somehow the roof being shifted and then
Mm.
it out.
Yeah, I
Is
can
that
see there's, yeah.
how can you correct them?
The quickest way, Fernando, would be to simply delete those roof planes, reselect the columns, and then regenerate automatic roof planes. I mean, you could potentially manually select those roof planes and drag the grips and reconnect them, but I feel like that's going to take way more time than simply deleting them and automatically regenerating them based on your column selection.
What caused that?
Oh man, it's gonna be almost impossible for me to say. Um, I mean, there's a possibility that you accidentally selected the thing, or maybe there was still a unit increment in your input bar, and while you had it selected, accidentally hit the enter key, um, or I mean, it, there's a lot of different ways that could have happened.
How can I find the grip so I can delete it?
So generally, what I like to do is I like to try and select roof planes along the diagonal portion. So I like to click right along the diagonal boundary line. Yeah, because roof planes, they can be a little tricky to grab. Um, and now something else you might want to consider, Fernando, is once you generate roof planes, you might want to consider locking that layer. I've generally in the past taken the approach where once I get my roof planes generated, I lock them, because it is very easy to accidentally select and shift or move or drag them. I can't tell you how many times I've done that over the years. So I kind of forced myself to get in the habit of, as soon as I generate those roof planes, I lock that layer. That way I can't select them, I can't accidentally move them or edit them or accidentally delete them, because I've done all of those things, accidentally. It happens. Yeah, so let's go into, yeah, we can either zoom in, go into an ISO view, grab those columns. If you've only got 4, we can just select all like selected. Okay, so there are different elevations. Okay, so we grab those two. Now we're going to have to control and add the other 2 columns to the selection, because the program recognizes them as being unique because they have different heights. Okay, so you got those 4 selected. You're in good shape. Now you right click on any one of those columns and you should have a shortcut to automatic roof planes. 0 offset, looks good. That'll connect it directly to the top of those columns. Done. Okay, so now, first of all, let's select one of those roof planes. So just click on the edge, the border edge of that roof plane. Okay, so that is on the roof plane layer. So you see the program highlighted the roof plane layer in your layer pane. If you click right next to the horseshoe, just to the right of the horseshoe, between the color and the horseshoe, let's cancel this dialog. So we want to click the blank space between the color box and the horseshoe. Yeah, right there. Click it one more time. Okay, with that red lock, you can't select those roof planes, which is kind of nice because now you can't accidentally select it. If you're trying to click, select something below the roof plane, the program will never accidentally select that roof plane. You can't select it, you can't edit it. You can change visibility. You can obviously turn that layer visibility on and off, and you can, and it's still there. The program still recognizes there's a roof plane if you want to use any sort of roof plane tool, but with that red lock, you can never accidentally select or edit or move or do anything to that roof plane again.
So when you print, you want to make sure you got this off, correct?
Yes. So, and just like you did, just turning clicking on the eyeball to change the visibility of that layer, that's all you would need to do.
What
Well, it's going to be personal preference, but a lot of times, I will lock. So basically, anything that I create that I don't want to accidentally shift or modify or delete, I usually will lock those layers. So most of the time, I will lock my background layer. Once I get it imported and cleaned up, I'll lock that layer. Um, if I'm generating structural members, beams, I will lock that layer. Roof planes, I'll lock that layer. Personally, I mean, and I'm a little anal when it comes to my drawing organization and stuff, but I lock most of the layers of things, other than my actual system components, my piping, my pipe labels, stuff like that. Everything else, I usually lock down. So all of my backgrounds, I lock them. After I get them cleaned up, I lock them down. Structure, 3D components, once I get them imported or modeled myself, I lock them down.